report of 2022 of CAG was led in Parliament in month of December 22, and it was presented to Honorable Administrator Chandigarh on 6th of March, and after that a brief of report has been released to press today. The main findings in the report pertain to 5-6 departments: Police, State Office, CTU, Chandigarh Transport Authority and State Office. In the police, we have found that there were inadmissible payment of rupees 1.6 crore and non-production of bills and records of 84 crore rupees against annual salary budget of 400 crore rupees of police. Out of that, 1.10 crore rupees of recovery has already been effected by police department. And in case of state office, there was roughly 9 crore rupees of short assessment of rent. In case of municipal corporation, there was acceptance of a lease agreement on a non-judicial stamp paper of rupees 100 against the mandate of 2% of the annual lease. So there is a loss of 30 lakh rupees to the government exchequer. In case of CTU, Chandigarh Transport Authority, there was change in rule of service tax on travel through AC buses, and it was in year 2015 and 2017, but they affected in 2020, and they failed to recover that service tax portion from the passengers and deposited the amount from the government exchequer. And in the reply, they stated that we will be recovering this amount from the future passengers. So in this case, the passengers who travelled, they didn't pay, and department, just to cover their lapse of not collecting the revenue in time for the passengers, they are covering it for the future passengers who have no fault by way of increased fare of ticket. In case of state office, there is a case of non-enhancement of rent of some certain number of booths and SCOs in sector 17 market from 92 to 2022. And in case of aggregator, which are Ola and Uber in case of Chandigarh, for the last 4 years, 2017 to 2021, so we found that roughly 4 crore rupees of loss of revenue is there, because aggregator failed to pay revenue as per the agreed license terms, mainly in case of taxis who are operated. What happened that Chandigarh administration framed its rules for aggregator of taxis, that is called Chandigarh Administration on Demand Transportation Technology Aggregator Rules 2017, and as per rules, it was required to pay 5 lakh rupees for 5 years period up to 500 taxis, and 1 lakh rupees for every 100 taxi after 500 taxis. So what we found in this case, that Ola and Uber, these were the two aggregators which were engaged by the Chandigarh Transport Authority. They didn't pay the requisite number of revenue, and there was shortfall of roughly 40 lakh rupees. And in addition to it, 1000 rupees per quarter was to be paid for every taxi which is registered in Haryana and Punjab with All India Tourist Permit, which is entering into Chandigarh. So we found that there is a shortage of roughly 3.75 crore rupees on behalf of these taxis. And when we asked the department that how this revenue leakage has happened, so they replied that Ola and Uber has replied that it was the duty of individual taxi operators to pay that 1000 rupees per taxi for the entry into Chandigarh. So we have found in audit that as per rules, no, it was not a duty of individual taxi operators, it was the duty of the aggregator. And
now, what action administration has taken?
Administration has issued show cause notice to the Ola and Uber for collection of for payment of this revenue of roughly 4 crore rupees, which is lapsing on the part of the timely deposit. And we are awaiting the reply. So whenever it will be deposited, so we will be commenting in due course for audit.